Good evening. Welcome to Eastern Hancock. We are getting ready to stream this wrestling meet between the Eastern Hancock Royals and the Lutheran High School Saints. I'm Scott Knight. With me is Silas Spalding. Neither of us have any wrestling experience, but we're learning. Yeah. So we'll try to get you guys. Go ahead and talk again. Let me see.
Test.
Yeah, we got to get you up.
Test.
Go again.
Test.
It's not working. Try again.
Test.
Yeah.
It was working last time. Hold on, let me try this.
Go again.
Test.
That's
test,
better.
Test. All right.
Yeah, that's better.
All right.
So we're going to bring this to you, and we'll get started in a few minutes. We do have we will have the national anthem, we think, and then the intro of the wrestlers. What do you think, Saz?
This is my second time watching a wrestling meet, so obviously we have the more numbers, but in wrestling it doesn't matter. So I wonder to see how the individuals are compared to the team, because wrestling's more like it's a team sport, but it's also a individual sport where you have to compete by yourself and as a team at the same time.
Right, a lot like track or golf or tennis.
Yeah.
I will say, for those who haven't watched, we have a really young, inexperienced team. We have one senior and I think two juniors, and a lot of sophomores and freshmen, and then probably about half the team, this is their first year wrestling.
Yeah,
so
our senior is first year too.
Yeah, Zach Arnold, who's doubling up playing basketball and wrestling, and he's had some mixed success. He's won a few matches and lost a few, and I think that's for most of the kids. They're doing that. Braden Tincher, one of our better wrestlers, and Cameron Voles, another one of our really good wrestlers. So we'll see how these guys do. I don't know anything about the Saints program. I don't know whether they're good at wrestling or not. We'll find out.
It looks like no seniors, so younger. They got obviously Eastern doesn't have any higher weight class. They look like they have a couple, so I think it's hard to because sometimes you don't even know if you're going to wrestle.
Right. Well, and that's what it doesn't look like. They got a 106, so that would be Logan Gilman would be getting a forfeit. Yeah, Griffin told me that they didn't have a guy, so I don't know if he didn't make weight or changed weight. So that would be we'd have the two lower weights there automatically. And you're right, we don't have the big heavies.
Yeah.
I think Ethan Carter is our biggest guy. Yeah, and Jeremiah Odier, and they're both 195. So we don't have 220. We don't have then the ultimate heavyweight either. So we'll do our best to call what we do have, and I am learning a lot about wrestling this year, so see what we can do here.
Good evening and welcome to Charlottesville for tonight's wrestling match between your visiting Lutheran Saints, coached by Greg Hughes, and your hometown Eastern Hancock Royals, coached by Sam Poff. Tonight's referee for the match will be Mr. Leonard Westerfield. Let's meet the wrestlers for tonight's match. At 106 pounds, receiving a forfeit from Eastern Hancock, Logan Gilman. At 113 pounds, receiving a forfeit from Eastern Hancock, Griffin Knight. At 120 pounds, from Lutheran High School, Parker Woodruff. And from Eastern Hancock, Colton Gilbert. At 126 pounds, from Lutheran, Clayton Hughes. And from Eastern Hancock, Cameron Voles. At 132 pounds, receiving a forfeit from Eastern Hancock, Zach Arnold. At 138 pounds, from Lutheran, Dakota Beatty. And from Eastern Hancock, Ethan Sykes. At 145 pounds, from Lutheran, Nate Hughes. And from Eastern Hancock, Kevin Beaver. At 152 pounds, from Lutheran, CB Shelby. And from Eastern Hancock, Dylan Bowman. At 160 pounds, from Lutheran, Joe Davis. And from Eastern Hancock, Phoenix Busey. At 170 pounds, from Lutheran, Johnny Hall. And from Eastern Hancock, Braden Tincher. At 182 pounds, receiving a forfeit from Lutheran, Rashawn McKinney. At 195 pounds, receiving a forfeit from Eastern Hancock, Ethan Carter. At 220 pounds, receiving a forfeit from Lutheran, Nate Hicks. And at 285, receiving a forfeit from Lutheran, Jake Beard. If you would all please rise, remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem.
We'll be back in a second. All right,
It's time to have the captains to the center of the ring.
As you heard there, we got a number of guys on both sides getting forfeits, so we'll, I think, probably 7 or 8 matches we'll get. And like I said, we don't have any idea of the strength of the Saints wrestling team, so be interesting to see. It does look like we'll get to see both Voles and Tincher wrestle tonight, though, which will be nice.
Yeah, last time we streamed one, Cam did not make weight, so hopefully he can make weight. He did make weight, so that's good.
Yeah, and that's what I think Braden had a concussion last week, so he actually didn't get a wrestle in the tournament on Saturday. So being able to see these guys and get out there, and especially with all the COVID stuff, I think that's part of where you're seeing changing athletes, and there's a number of guys sitting here. We may have a couple of exhibitions at the end as well. We'll see, but. They need to coin that size in basketball. I see that it's a red and green. It's really easy to tell. You don't have to do heads or tails.
Yeah, we don't. You do a tip in. Is basketball
true.
the only one you do tip in?
That's right. I totally forgot. Yeah, I'm so used to
like,
football.
It's even.
Yeah.
Other sports, you have a chance.
Yeah.
I know.
I think in volleyball they flip.
Yeah, I guess basketball's the only one you.
Yeah.
Maybe football, you just have you just put in the center field, everybody just lines on the goal line, you just sprint.
Awesome. Like when you're little kids playing, you put it in the middle, or like dodgeball.
Yeah.
Whoever gets there first
gets it. That'll just make things. I think it'll make things more interesting if there's it's even for both people and it's add something to the game.
Yeah.
Because the tip is everybody gets ready for the game. 2 people.
Yeah.
Set to jump.
You need to talk to Mr. Gallion about that. bring that up at some point.
106, receiving
Just let him know
a
your
forfeit
ideas, and he'll
for
tell you
Eastern
how
Hancock.
ridiculous that is, or he'll start
Logan
scheming how to make it work.
Gilman.
So Gilman gets a win here with the forfeit. Knight's going to be next with his forfeit as well.
At 113 pounds, receiving a forfeit for Eastern Hancock, Griffin Knight.
So, and this will be our first match. Colton Gilbert.
I think we're going straight into the varsity because last time
At
they were
20
junior
pounds for
You're
Eastern
right.
Hancock.
Yep, you're right.
Colton
No JV
Gilbert.
today.
And from Lutheran, Parker Woodruff.
Parker Woodruff here, who was listed at 113, so he must have bumped up a weight class. So
Maybe that's what they had him like. They wanted him as it, and then they realized he couldn't get there. That's what
Yeah.
happened to a bunch of our guys.
yeah, and he may have been a little bit over that one.
Yeah.
I will tell you, one of the things I've enjoyed watching Colton wrestle this year, and I've seen him a number of times. Colton he doesn't mess around. He's aggressive. There's always something happening. So we'll see if he can do that. Right
straight into it, yep. Both going, trying to get a headlock.
There's so much leverage in here. I don't even know how you know when to go grab a leg when you must just feel it right or whatever. But
instincts probably.
Yeah.
Like all that practice, you figure out when's the best opportunity to strike and like that.
Yep. Like Colton's on top. They're able to maintain it rather than get that takedown.
Colton avoiding getting on the pin on the back.
Yep.
Now they're both like.
Yeah, I don't know what that move is. All right, so Lutheran gets 2. Colton able to avoid that one.
Colton trying to get back to his feet. I think the hardest thing is trying to get back to your feet when maybe your body doesn't want to get back to its feet.
Oh, yeah. I had somebody tell me on Saturday that they had heard, and Colton nearly gets the escape. Somebody told me that when you wrestle, you do the opposite of what you feel like you should do. So, like if you think you should roll right, then you roll left and stuff like that. Colton nearly gets out again. Under 30 seconds left in the first round. Lutheran still with a 2-0 lead. Colton tried to bridge his way out of that one.
Lutheran still up 2-0. Probably changed at the end of the round 1.
Yeah, we'll see here if he can do something, but Colton is. Yep, and Colton's going to get out. We'll see. They'll flip to. So Woodruff's going to take the down position.
Trying to earn some more points.
Yep, and he's going to see if he can get an escape or a
reversal.
Yep, Colton deferred on this one.
So immediately puts Colton on the ground.
Yep.
Colton fights back. There you go, Colton.
Yeah, that was a nice takedown.
Yeah, Colton's now on the. Got him on his. Got him flat on his stomach.
Yep. Working that half Nelson there, trying to roll him over.
Gets right back to his feet. Colton grabbing a leg.
Yep.
There you go.
He goes. Throws him back down. I think we got Woodruff got a point for an escape there at one point, so it's 3-2 Lutheran right now.
Lutheran's been able to get their feet, or should I say?
Hey, it's Woodruff there.
Woodruff
yeah.
has got every time he's on the ground, he find a way to get right back to his feet, which is very impressive. Knowing that Colton's doing whatever he can to keep him on the ground as much as possible.
And this is kind of how we started. Colton on top.
Woodruff trying to go for his legs.
Yep. There we go. Cross face.
And Colton's on the ground.
Yep, Cole almost had it.
So let's see if Colton gets some back points while he's in this position.
But he's starting to get rolled, fighting it. He's got 30 seconds to go.
Got 30 more seconds to fight so we escape a pin.
Yep, come on, Colton.
Ref's counting.
Get close to like the near fall point, so we'll see how that gets added up here.
Colton's got 12 more seconds to see if he can fight it.
Come on, it's bridging.
There you go.
Yep. There.
5.
Come on,
seconds.
Colton. All right.
Avoids.
Yep.
The Woodruff got a lot of 3 points there, but Colton avoids the pin, which will ultimately get him out of the game. So if Colton can find a way to either pin or get a reversal on a quick takedown and then get back points, he may be able to find his way back into the match.
Yeah, absolutely. And I've seen him. I've seen Colton be able to get a quick pin. So
if you're tied at the end of round 3, what happens?
That I don't remember. I'm trying to think if I saw.
Looks like Colton's running out of fumes right now.
Yeah, it's 6 minutes you can go in 3 rounds. Got to feel like forever when you're
on the ground.
The mat. So working right now. See if he can turn this around. Come on, Gilbert.
Ooh.
Trying to avoid getting rolled over
and
here.
I think it just looked like Colton just.
Yeah, he's still fighting. Oh, got him.
Pin.
Yep, and that's like I couldn't tell when his back. I don't know what the ref sees. That was it's good effort. 2.5 rounds there from Gilbert. Good fight.
Yeah, Colton avoided the. I thought he was gonna get pinned that second one. I mean, that's a tough spot to be in.
Yep.
He was literally just avoiding the pin for I don't know how long. That must take a toll on your body after 6 minutes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Action.
And from Eastern Hancock, Cameron Vold.
Now, Cameron missed weight last time, so I have not seen Cam wrestle yet.
Yeah, and Saturday at the I don't even know, invitational, wherever we're at, Cameron had I don't know how many pins he had. He had a bunch where he actually won one match 1-0.
So this is 120 now.
He bumped up.
Oh, 126 still?
Yeah, it should be, I think it should be 126. I think he and Gilbert
So
switched.
what was last time? 126 as well?
The last one was 120. I think Gilbert
I had a 126 last time.
Oh, yeah, because I think they switched.
So in my homeroom, I have the same homeroom as Cameron, and Mr. Poff, our coach, also is my teacher for homeroom. So they were talking about how this wrestler was a sectional opponent that Cam might have to get through to reach regionals.
Oh, wow. So that's good practice for him to see this guy. Yeah.
Now, in wrestling, is there regional or do you go straight to semi-state?
That I don't know.
Because I tend to struggle with sports because most of the sports I'm familiar with have a sectional, regional, semi-state.
Yeah, I can't remember if there is or not because you qualify. It's a little bit like track where you don't have to win the sectional to qualify to go on to the next round. I just can't remember if it's a regional or a semi-state.
Okay.
It may be regional and then state. It might be what it is. I'm trying to remember what Avery Wills did.
So they've reset twice now. No points scored for either team. Vols and
It's Hughes.
Both trying to get something going. 40 seconds left in this round 1.
Yeah, I mean, you see Cameron trying to spin around, grab that ankle, and I wish I knew the names of all the moves, but that was pretty cool.
Cam's got him on right over the shoulders. There is a regional.
There is a regional. All right. Thank you. Then semi-state and
Marcy
state.
Gilbert.
Yep.
Mrs. Gilbert to me, I should say.
Thanks, Mrs. Gilbert. Come on, Cam. And this is a little bit how his matches went on Saturday, where every point was hard fought, and
Is this generally his game, or is this his competition?
I think it's the competition. I've seen him take down a couple of guys, but if he's up a weight class now than he has normally been at, that it may be a little bit different for him as well.
Yeah.
Because I think there's a difference when you're the heaviest guy in your weight class versus being the lighter guy. It's a little bit like being a freshman against the senior. You know, you just some of that. So
we're gonna start the next period here. So I guess the ref's informing of either a dangerous possession or something he's doing illegal. So Cam's on the ground. Start off.
They're putting the weight class there for us too. I did just notice that.
So I don't even know what in the world this is.
Yeah, he's
Lutheran right on top of Vols.
Yeah, he's got his legs locked around Cameron. It's trying to right him like a little kid on his dad's back or something. That's what
I think Cam's trying to turn his body to flip him on his other side, so he's on his back.
Yeah.
So he gets
there
out.
He goes.
Now he's
There's
right off the back.
Reversal. And we'll see now as Cameron works. And this is Cameron's usually pretty patient when he gets his moves, and he just works it.
Yeah. Does he knows when to strike and when to be patient.
Yep.
So Cam.
And so he's going to go for that
on
ankle
Hughes'
again
back.
Too.
So Cam's trying to pull Hughes' legs out, and he does.
He gets him a chicken wing.
Yeah, that's – ow.
Yeah, that's what I said that a lot.
I said this last time. The goal of wrestling is to make the other person feel like there's nothing else they can do except get pinned. Like their body needs to get pinned.
Yep.
Or they're going to break something.
Yep. It's not quite like tapping out like UFC, but, man, you get contorted in all sorts of ways.
So Lutheran back to their feet. Hughes.
Yep, Cameron just trying to take him right back down.
See if Cam can either get some quick points here in the last 2 seconds.
And he's trying to keep him from getting an escape. So Cam's going to lead 2-0 going into the last one. All of that stuff, all that already, 2 points for the escape Cameron got. Now he's got to somehow suck it up for another 2 minutes.
So last time there's a lot of back points called against New Pal, and I haven't seen one yet. So Cam, the guy on the bottom, gets the back points. If
that I couldn't tell you.
Okay.
I know he can get out.
Yeah.
He can escape and reverse.
Reversal, yeah.
Yeah. When we get takedown and near fall. Been pretty clean. We haven't had anybody get give up.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's fouls or technical points or whatever, but there we go.
So Cam back within pin distance, trying to get his arm off the ground.
And this is the other thing. You just shove the guy's face into the mask or into the mat. Just make things uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I think it takes a special mentality to be a wrestler.
Yeah. You gotta push aside the awkwardness of being just on someone for 6 minutes and just do what the sports intended. That's I believe a dangerous position. I believe caused by Vols. I guess Coach Poff did not like the call.
Yeah. So we got 1:03. Cam hanging on to the 2-0 lead, and he'll be in the top.
The worst thing that can happen is a reversal. So Cam, ooh.
And I wonder if there's strategy. If you think the guy's going to reverse on you, if you just let him go so it's an escape, which is only 1 point. Like if it's better to give up one than to risk that.
Yeah, and I asked before, if you're up, can you just run around to avoid? I mean, seriously, if you're up and you avoid, that's called either attempting to not play or running away, so they get points. So that's not even an option. You have to continue to play until clock runs out.
Right. And I saw somebody intentionally go out of the ring, like to try to escape something, and they get warned on that, and then put down in the they're in the bottom position as well when they restart. So they try to keep you engaged and keep some of those stalling tactics away. So you've actually got to engage.
Okay, so 5 seconds left here. Looks like Cam's gonna either. Yep, Cam's gonna win this one. 2-0, very low scoring.
Yeah, and that's kind of like a pitcher's duel in baseball where you may get a 1-0 lead. Some people don't like it because it's not as exciting, but I mean we saw Cameron impose his will on Hughes there, so
yeah,
it's a tough win. Now the difference too, I learned this, and I don't know if you know, like when you get a pin or you get a forfeit, you get 6 points, 16 points. When you win by points, that it varies. So Cameron. We only got 3 team points there because of how close his win was.
So why was the pin from Woodruff on Gilbert not 16 points?
Six.
I thought you said
16. Sorry, 16 points.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So as we added up, see which team wins the match or the meet. So Arnold just picks up a forfeit there, and we've got Ethan Sykes.
At 138 pounds from Lutheran, Dakota Beatty.
So we got
from Eastern Hancock, Ethan
a junior Beatty versus a freshman in Sykes.
Yep.
Whoa, very aggressive.
And just in his first year too, like a lot of our wrestlers. Go, Ethan. Put him on his back. Ethan's feisty. And you can kind of see Ethan's not messing around.
Ethan goes for the leg. Beatty doing a good job avoiding all of Sykes' attempts to go for stuff.
Yeah, Sykes is doing a nice job putting him on his heels.
Yeah, he's the one attacking. Lutheran's backing off.
Oh, and Sykes got flipped a little too aggressive maybe that time. Come on, Ethan.
Yeah.
He's got a long time. You talk about Colton having to do it for 30 seconds. Ethan got a minute. Now just twisted his body in half.
Wow, it just looks like his hip's gonna come out of his body.
Well, he's got himself rolled over. Let's see what happens. Still fighting it. And Beatty just on top of it.
So, if somebody passes out, would that be just a pin?
I think so. I have not seen that happen.
So, Sykes still fighting. 30 more seconds left in this period. If Sykes can either see he's doing the same thing Gilbert was doing.
Yep.
Avoiding the pin for as long as he can.
Come on, Ethan. That's so hard. They're pulling your arm backwards. You're afraid you're going to pull your shoulder out of socket.
Yeah.
And that's it. I think he's going to make it.
Yeah.
All right. So Sykes down there for over a minute, fighting. Beatty gets a little irritated. He only got 3 near fall points. So it's got a 5-0 lead here going into the second.
Beatty shoved Sykes after the period. I don't know if that was frustration or thought Sykes was doing something.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah, I think Beatty's frustrated because he felt like he should have gotten a pin there, and Ethan was having none of it.
Yeah, most of this match has been Sykes on the ground, which hopefully
Yeah, this is kind of where we ended that first period. Ethan.
Yeah, back on the mat.
Yep, fighting for.
Now, I'd have faith in Ethan, but a minute and 30 on a mat after just doing it for another minute would take a lot of.
Oh yeah.
A lot of whatever you got in you.
Yeah, wrestlers are crazy. When Griffin told me he was going to wrestle, I'm like, that's going to be the hardest thing you've ever done physically. Like running sprints in basketball or in football and stuff, that's nothing to this.
It's like most sports, the practice is way harder than the sport. I mean the game, but this is just as hard as practice. 'Cause practice is mainly just this.
Oh yeah.
And like football, it's like the practices are awful, and then you have the game. Like this is the best. This is why you play.
Right. So that's a technical fall. So Ethan didn't get himself pinned, which is awesome.
And the winner, 138 pounds
Beatty
by
wins
technical fall, Dakota Beatty.
So I liked Ethan's fight there. He was aggressive at the beginning and then just got himself in a position that was
probably got fatigued.
Yeah, hard to do anything with except fight and survive, and he didn't get pinned. So I'm proud of him for that.
And Coach Poff probably acknowledging that right now.
Absolutely.
Yeah, in wrestling, go by weight. You don't really go by age.
And out 145 pounds from Eastern Hancock, Kevin Beaver. And from Lutheran, Nate Hughes.
I'm
Now,
going to say this one's freshman on freshman, too. And that's the other thing, too. Ethan is a freshman going against Beatty, the juniors.
Yeah.
It's just a maturity difference you see.
Yeah, last time we streamed, Beavers played a senior against New Pal. So not very familiar with the older age in his matches.
Yeah, and it's a different skill, and it's a different. Yeah, I mean, you see it in basketball, right? As a freshman, just you're not as physically strong as those juniors and seniors, and that's some of this too. Yeah. So, Beaver trying to flip Hughes over.
They're both trying to do the same thing.
Yep.
So it's like they're counterbalancing each other. Beaver's trying to get.
Now he's got to be careful he doesn't get himself flipped over as he's trying to flip Hughes, but his head's stuck.
Yeah.
And there we go. There's a takedown. So 2 points for Kevin. Now we'll see. Kevin doesn't mind being down on the mat like that either. You watch him in his matches, and he's down low like that a lot, and you get rug burn on your face or mat burn on your face here.
That hurts on your knees. I can imagine on your face.
Oh, yeah. Nope, so there's an escape for Hughes.
So 2-1, Eastern's lead. I think Beavers is trying to either stall or find the right time.
Yeah, I think he wants to shoot the legs again. Yeah, as you can see him kind of going for it. Hughes want none of that, and there we go again.
So I wonder in wrestling if you ever look at the clock.
I've seen people kind of roll a little bit when they're down there as the first round comes to an end. I think maybe your coaches keep an eye on it, like, hey, you got 5 seconds to go, see if you can pin him, or you only got to hold out for 5 more seconds.
Yeah.
They're going to start up neutral. I think Kevin deferred. Hughes picked neutral position.
So very even match so far.
Yeah, and entertaining in a way that different than Cameron's. That was also not a high scoring match.
Yeah.
Cameron pretty much imposed his will and just couldn't quite get the pin. These two guys going back and forth. So in this, we got him reversed this time from the first round.
Beaver's now on his back.
No, we got a bloody nose, something. So we'll take a break for that. Get Kevin look a little bit like Ric Flair coming off the mat here. They'll get him stop bleeding. Saturday at the meet, we saw several people bleeding. We saw somebody taking a break in the middle of the match to go throw up.
Oh.
Just, your usual.
So how do you just tell the ref I got to throw up?
I guess. I don't know. Never close enough to hear what they're saying.
Yeah.
But I think we had one of our wrestlers his opponent was bleeding. They stopped it, got him stopped. Then the next, within 30 seconds, our guy was bleeding, and they had to stop it. And
yeah, it's all about keeping everybody safe.
Yeah.
As best as you can.
Well, and then you look at him, though, and you wonder sometimes, like, does this kill the momentum? If Hughes thought he had the momentum, not that Kevin would be bleeding on purpose, but does this help Kevin because he gets a chance to get a breather? And, if you're in a position where it looks like you might get pinned or get some more points
and
scored
he
on
just
you.
drank some water.
Yeah.
So that might help him. Because in most sports, you just get taken out and the game resumes.
Right.
And you gotta hurry before. Because you're on, like right now that everything's stopped.
Right.
Everyone's waiting on you.
Well, and I asked, it might have been Coach Pop, but I asked one of the coaches on Saturday. So, like, how long do they wait when there's somebody who's feeling sick or somebody who's bleeding? How long before they would call like a forfeit on you because you couldn't continue? And they're like, it's just all up to the ref's discretion.
Yeah.
I have not seen somebody get a match called because they were unable to continue because of blood or they were puking or anything. So
yeah. Now the scoreboard on the live stream says 5-11, but it's actually 15-11 Royals lead.
Good catch. Beaver still trying to escape. Hughes trying to get him over on his back. It's still just a 3-2 match. We'll try to update you on the team scores.
Team score. Is it?
Efforting to get it back, but can't quite get it lined
now
up.
That's a dangerous position call. So why is it green and red?
That I couldn't tell you. But green usually home. I know that. I don't know how they determine it when you're at an invitational. There are multiple schools, but Kevin trying to work to his feet.
Hopefully trying to get a reversal before this period ends.
Nearly got put on his shoulders there, but the arm bar, Hughes can't quite get it, and they're out of the mat.
Out of bounds. 25 seconds left in this period.
Well, now we got it because they changed the score. It's 21-11. We got our
new score
forfeit.
up.
Zach's forfeit got put up there.
Yeah. Beaver's on the mat.
You just get your face drug along that. I can't imagine. Come on, Kevin.
Kevin's got 2 more seconds left in the round.
Yep. Now he's got his choice now. Is down by 1 going into the last round.
You could either hold them for the entire time and get back points or go on the bottom and try to get a reversal and a takedown.
Right. And I don't know, so they've obviously told Kevin on the bottom, I think hoping he'll get an escape or a reversal.
Yeah.
And
so again, Beaver's almost flat on the mat as Lutheran continues.
Oh, there we go. There's a reverse. Kevin takes the lead, 4-3.
So Beavers leads 4-3 with 1:30.
Yep, I can hear
left in the period.
I can hear Coach Lawrence, Coach Pop shouting instruction. I can't quite hear clearly what they're asking Kevin to do. We'll see. He's got to keep him down though.
Like Vols, he was up 2-0 and just kept the Lutheran player or wrestler on the mat.
Yep, there Kevin grabs the ankle and gets.
Just doing whatever you can to Put him on the mat.
controlling him. You still want to try to get a pin, but you don't want to give up the reversal to.
Yeah, because if you try to do something that could cost you or get you out of position, they could easily get out of it, and then we'll be tied. Then we'll see what happens. Because neither of us are definite.
Come on, Kev.
Happens.
Yep, he's almost got him. Kevin's almost got him flipped over. They're just right on the edge of the circle.
Now it looks like Eastern coaches are telling him to push him back into the.
Yeah, they don't want to give him a
circle.
chance to reset because Kevin's got control.
So Lutheran's basically getting dragged across the mat.
Yep. He tries to move. Kevin pushes him, flattens him out. He tries to get up. Kevin pushes him, flattens him out. Come on, Kevin. 13 seconds. We got a 1-point lead. Take him back down, Kev. There we go.
Ooh.
And that'll do it. I think that knocked the wind out of Hughes.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, he didn't have a whole lot left there. Kevin splashed him there with about 5 seconds left. That was
And your winner,
entertaining.
145
It was.
pounds from Eastern Hancock, Kevin Beaver.
Nice job, Beaver.
Very good game. Very good match. Both wrestlers did a great job.
Yeah, that way you just go sit and try to get your energy back.
Now we have
152.
I believe CB Lewis.
Yep, I think you're right.
And
At 152 pounds from Lutheran, CB Shelby.
CB Shelby.
And from Eastern
My
Hancock,
apologies.
Dylan Bowman.
Yep, our
Bowman and
Shelby.
Starting of the match. Looks like Shelby looking to be aggressive. Just
Yeah, Shelby's going after him, isn't he? Come on, Dylan.
forcing Bowman to go back, anticipating his moves. And just like that,
Yeah, that
a
was a nice
takedown.
takedown from Shelby. Man. Let's go, Dylan.
Wow.
Dylan.
Shelby just looks,
He looks like he's been doing this for a while, doesn't he?
in control.
So Bowman gets a point back there.
So Shelby does an illegal move, probably because he was lost up in the moment.
Yeah, and I've seen guys lock their hands in some other moves where it's not called. So I'm not sure on the specifics of when it's okay and when it's not, but that benefited us there.
Yeah.
Well, Dylan nearly escapes. He got it again. Same thing. He's going to get another point.
Now, how many can you get before it just becomes like?
That I don't know.
Because when I hear technical, I'm like 2 and you're out of here.
Right, but that should have just tied it up. Yep, that just tied
So
it up.
start neutral position. 2 all. So Shelby's gotten 2 violations so far. Bowman,
Well,
just like that, another takedown.
Oh, jeez. Wow.
In a very, very quick pin
Winner
by
by
Shelby.
fall at 152
Yep,
pounds
Dylan
from
doing what he
Lutheran,
can, but
CB Shelby.
Very aggressive.
Yeah.
Looks like he's very, very strong for his weight class.
Absolutely. So we got a couple guys left to go. Phoenix and Tincher will actually wrestle.
At
And we need to
160
try to win
pounds
these
from
because
Lutheran,
we'll
Joe
lose those points.
Davis. And from Eastern Hancock, Phoenix Boosley.
So Busey and Davis. Now, Busey is way taller than Davis. So I wonder if being taller hurts you or benefits you in a way against a shorter opponent.
Yeah, and that's a good question.
Because Davis has more access to the legs, while
Phoenix may be able,
yeah.
he may be able to get like that with his reach. He may be able to get some good leverage too. So it'll be interesting to see. And Phoenix incredibly athletic as well.
But also with Davis being shorter, obviously when you're shorter and you weigh more, it means you're either a lot bigger than the guy or have a lot more muscle mass. And it looks like Davis is not your typical 160.
Yeah, no, he looks thick, doesn't he?
Yeah. You see more of a taller wrestler.
Yep. Ducey trying to bridge now. Davis on man.
And just like that, another quick pin.
And that's what you were talking about right there.
Winner by fall at 160 pounds from Lutheran, Joe Davis.
So Royals with a 1-point lead here.
It went from
At 170 pounds.
We were
from
up by a
Lutheran
lot
High
to
School, Johnny
just like
Hall.
that 12 quick points.
Yep, and that's the difference that we've got a couple
And
of
from
wrestlers
Eastern
who won on
Hancock,
points
Braden Tincher.
as opposed to getting the pins. That's
Yeah.
pins the big points there.
Now, so Hall and Tincher. Hall only a sophomore, Tincher a junior.
Yeah, Tincher really good. So this could be
He's
fun.
been like I said last time, he's been wrestling for a while. Like in elementary, he used to go to like Las Vegas,
Yeah,
California, different places like that.
yeah, and I know he did some wrestling this summer too, and in the spring and had some good success. And you see Braden there, he's already got 2 points. And
Brady uses his entire body in that.
Look at that. Wow. That was just sheer strength.
Yes. Now, Lutheran doing a good job of bridging,
Yeah.
avoiding the pin.
Yep. And Braden's just trying to pull him back down. You can only stay up on your neck for so long, I would think.
Yeah. Before your neck either gives out or gives way.
Hey. Woo! That was crazy.
Winner by fall at 170 pounds from Eastern Hancock, Braden Tincher.
And I think Tincher won his weight class at the last 2 Saturday tournaments or invitationals or whatever we were at too. So you saw a little bit of that.
Good for
right there.
Tincher.
Yep.
Good pin by Tincher to continue the pinning spree.
Yep, absolutely.
Now I believe that was the last match.
Yeah, we may have some exhibitions here afterwards. We'll see. But Ethan Carter here at I think he's 195. Is going to get a
forfeit, I believe.
Yeah. We'll see. They're getting the guy ready.
Yeah.
So maybe they I thought they said pre.
Oh, they said no forfeit.
So we have a double forfeit at 182 pounds.
So both teams don't have a 182 on the roster. It says
At
182.
195 pounds.
Yeah, maybe he didn't make weight or something.
From Lutheran, Sean McKinney.
Yeah, I thought they said Carter had a forfeit.
And from Eastern Hancock, Ethan Carter.
So, forget what we just said. There's no forfeit. There are 2 people wrestling for 195. Now, I missed the name. My apologies on that.
I think it's Loman.
We'll just call him Lutheran.
Yeah, I think it's.
So, Lutheran, very physical, Carter.
Yep. Ethan finds himself in a position where he's going to have to fight here for a good minute 40 seconds.
Lutheran with good positioning. First 20 seconds into this match. And just like that, another quick pin.
Yep.
And winner by fall at 195 pounds from Lutheran, Sean McKinney.
Sean McKinney there. So
Sean McKinney.
he must have wrestled up.
Wow. So he only weighed 170. So very impressive to wrestle with 25 pounds more than your weight.
Yep.
And winner at forfeit at 220 pounds, Nate Hicks.
So with the forfeits, Lutheran will come out with the win.
And winner by forfeit at 285 pounds, Jack Beard.
So we had a lot of guys not wrestle, so they either missed weight or.
Well, we have a few where we've got them stacked in the weight classes too.
Yeah. So I guess we had no JV. So that will end the meet. Who do you think should be our wrestler of the night, I should say?
I think it's got to be Tincher.
Yeah.
That was it. That was really impressive.
Yeah, also the momentum was clearly on Lutheran having 2 quick pins, and Tincher goes out there and just gets that powerful move where he just puts Lutheran on his neck, and just after, 10 seconds.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Absolutely crazy. So yeah, I think we go with Tincher. And real quick, we want to. So our Paxton Farm sweet corn wrestler of the meet is going to be Braden Tincher, right? Who got a really dominant pin.
Yes.
And we want to thank Dave's Express Car Wash for sponsor. We don't really have a halftime in
wrestling,
but we do want to thank them for their sponsorship. The next wrestling meet is Saturday at Wapahani. It's another one with like 4 or 5 schools.
So an invitational or
something like that. Yeah. And I think the next live stream that we are going to do is Friday night. We have the boys and girls varsity doubleheader against K-Town here at home. So we will be live for that one. And if you're looking for something to do, the JV boys and girls play at Knightstown on Thursday. So a lot of and I think if you want to just jump over to our other YouTube, I think there's a swim meet going on too. So a lot of
action going on.
A lot of action for the Royals, and feel free to join us. We good?
I think we're good.
So I think that'll end it for us tonight.